Steelers have had the better of this season's meetings against the Giants, taking 7 of the available 10 points. That includes a pair of 5-1 home wins, although both games were closer than the scoreline suggests. It was a close game on Wednesday when the Steelers followed up a vital win in Cardiff by squeezing out a first leg advantage in the Challenge Cup in Nottingham. This weekend is all about the league though, as the Steelers try to go back above the Giants for the first time in a month, and both teams look to close in on the Devils. Steelers are at full strength. Mason misses out for Belfast. Valdix was the Steelers' star last weekend, while James Desmarais scored 5 in 2. Who will come to the fore this weekend? These 2 games are crucial for both teams' title chances. We're already starting to see a little bit of physicality and a cracking atmosphere. The Belfast fans in particular are in wonderful voice. Even during warm-up they were making a real racket down there as the Steelers crossed the line. Move it centrally, shooting chance, well blocked. It was Martinelli who got down on one leg. And now it'll be Rutherford heading the other way, trying to pull moves one way then the other around Kyle. Rutherford denied by Mustakovs.
Oh, that was a wonderful piece of individual skill, that, just trying to deke him out of his shorts, and it nearly worked for him. This is great play by Rutherford, just good hands, keeping his eye on the puck. He's not really looking at the player here, just puts it past the stick.
And again, the Steelers are being physical. It was a feature of their play, certainly down in Cardiff. Steelers fans were asking for more of that this week. Looks like they've got it in the early stages. Steelers looking for a backdoor play. It was just tipped by Nickerson before it got through for the Ratchuk one-timer. Now digging away in the corner. And it'll be the Giants who emerge with it with Forney. Looking for options, he'll keep it down the right wing side. Forney once more. Giants making changes behind the play on defence, and Higgins has pinched this. This could be dangerous. He's got such good hands. He plays the pass, so it wasn't a good one to Vandermeer, but he's wiped the follow-up in. Steelers couldn't keep the Giants at bay, and it's the visitors who have the opener.
It's the second time in about 5 minutes, Jonathan, they've given the puck away right outside Irvins Mustakov's goal. And do you know what? It isn't a great shot, but there is a screen in front of Mustakov's, and it's been going from side to side. So he's pulled to one side, and it leaves a nice open hole, really.
Strong hit by Forney. The Giants commit numbers, and they'll be able to skate this one away with Quinnell. Last season with the Coventry Blaze. In deep for Fitzgerald under pressure. Again, he has to take the hit. And that'll keep the pressure on for the Giants. Riley. Spinning and feeding it back door. Simple tap in. The Giants have come out hot, and they lead by 2.
You're absolutely right, Jonathan. That is simple stuff. They've broken away, got the time to move the pass along.
The Steelers are shell-shocked. And Mustakov's left hopelessly exposed. And so it'll be a power play for, well, now 50 seconds. As Valdix continues to stay in on his hooking minor. Here comes Forney. Giants power play hasn't been strong this season. And neither is the Steelers penalty kill. Steelers trying to put pressure on Vandermeer. Phillips don't want to push it too far like Valdix did to concede the penalty. Mustakovs makes the save on the low shot. And then the puck bobbles, and that's helpful for the Steelers. Rutherford. Higgins faked inside, went outside. Now he checks his options. Walser. Backdoor play. Mustakov slid across and got a toe on it. Danger still not over, and it's put in by Rutherford. What a start from the Giants.
You'll just see here the Giants do a great job of moving the puck. The initial shot is incredibly well saved from Mustakovs. He goes coast to coast to put the pad on it. But there's just, the reaction isn't there from the Steelers to chase it up, which means that the Giants are able to pick it up. It's a little bit fortunate. Then there's a lot of a scramble behind the office, but there he is, able to put it in, Rutherford, and there's just not a lot of pressure on him.
Steelers power play under 30 seconds now, and all the noise is coming from those travelling Giant supporters. Ball and whistle saved that one, but he got himself into a bit of a tangle. He didn't control the rebound as he would have wished. Now straight back out into the slot, and the Steelers will now try and build pressure. Ratchuk just stumbled. Now he'll shoot. Oh, it's so close, it's off the post. And then the bobble doesn't help the Steelers. Nelson jumped out of the way of the shot, which Whistle saved. Steelers are piling on the pressure. Ratchuk, save made, Whistle. And Hagos goes piling in.
This is the energy booster that they think they need. The thing I was going to observe, Jonathan, is I don't think Whistle has played particularly well. He hasn't looked very well set for a lot of the Steelers shots on goal. Obviously they're 3-0 up and they're enjoying themselves at the moment, the Giants. But that's where the hope comes from, and Hagos just tosses his helmet in the air. You didn't see it. Pops it on his head. And off he goes.
Well, more wrestling than fighting. It's going to result in a few penalty minutes all around, and we'll take a little bit of getting sorted out. Here's Forney in the circle. Goes down low. It's good puck movement. The Steelers are trying to freeze it. Loose at the back door. Oh, and save made by Mustakovs. Play is still live. Vandermeer. It's desperation stations for the Steelers at the moment. Giants power play completely dominant. And they've got another minute to try and survive here, the Steelers. Forney. Again, they'll look low behind the goal. Shot from the narrow angle. Mustakov saves. Puck is loose in the crease. And then the angle is against Higgins. Puck comes back out in front. Riley calls for it. Tries to lift it. Goes too high. Now Forney. This will be some kill if the Steelers manage it. It's really backs to the wall. Giants are swarming at the moment. Riley opens up. Brister goes just wide. It'll bounce off the end boards to Forney. Vandermeer. Forney again. Fed across. One-timer! The Steelers are getting blown away, and Rutherford's got his second.
It's good movement on the power play. We were talking about special teams being the key part of tonight. Steelers not feeling good on the penalty kill, but they've moved it really well, the Giants, and it's another cross-ice pass into a wide open net. 4-0.
Steelers will corral this from the face-off. O'Connor trying to get it towards Fretter. The pass was never really on, but it's worked out through for Phillips. And he sees that blocked, and the Giants will try and burst in behind. Oh, and Phillips lands a big hit, but it's cost him. And the Giants are in, and there's the pass. Oh, and it's hit the crossbar, or has it gone in? What's the signal? There was a massive collision behind. They are going to give the goal. The linesman has signalled. But the hit from Phillips, and he took out his own man, O'Connor. And the Giants moved in.
I tell you what, this is a good move to pull Mustakovs across, knowing he's got somebody behind him, and it's a nice little finish. Oh yeah, well in and out. There's no denying that one. Great goal for the Giants.
Hands from Fretter. Well to keep the puck and stay onside. Here's Wah. Couple for company, including Keefe. Valdix lending his support. And it's Wah. And it's Valdix. And it's Wah. And it's in! Lifeline. Finally, something to cheer for the men in orange.
Wah just hits it. You'll just see Valdix work really hard to give Wah an open space, and it's almost out of frustration. Wah just has a go. He sees a man in front, and it squeaks in, and lifeline. 5-1.
Yeah, there's certainly been a tempo and emphasis on speed. The addition that Paul Thompson was looking through Scandinavia has certainly had an injection of, well, like you say, not just skating speed, but the ability to play with fast hands.
Yeah, it's a European-style hockey, isn't it?
Steelers bursting through the middle. Opportunity. Oh, Whistle makes the save to deny Fretter. It's drawn the penalty. Penalty shot.
And penalty shot to Colton Fretter.
He's got an opportunity to narrow the gap a little bit here as he goes in on Whistle. And the save is made and kicking it wide. And the Giants fans are celebrating again.
Like to see it. Has his stick gone? His stick broke. And I think as he hits the net, yeah, he breaks the stick after the play, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can see him look straight to the blade.
Yeah.
May have been the slightest of touches, but either way, the Giants survive. O'Connor. Steelers moving in with menace again, but they'll get a shot on goal. The follow-up from Ferrara. This been knocked in. Bjorklund was lurking, and the Steelers have got a goal. Back to 5-2. But it's not much cause for celebration, really. What a performance this has been from the Giants. A 4-goal first period proves more than enough. He's made it 5 in the second period. And although the Steelers fought back, It was never going to be enough. Fretta and Ferrara reducing the difference. But in the first game of this weekend doubleheader, it's Derek Walser's men who take the 2 points. So Jonathan Phillips is the Steelers' man of the match tonight.
I don't think anything kind of went for us, did it, all night long, and whatever bar bounce could happen in that first period happened, and then the same thing offensively. We seemed to hit a post. It just didn't work out. It was just one of them nights. I mean, but we're this far into the season as the business end. There's nothing we can do. We've got a massive game tomorrow, and we just gotta forget this. It just wasn't our night.
Belfast have two strong goaltenders in Jackson Whistle, who's had a great performance tonight, and also Stephen Murphy. Having two capable netminders, does it sort of change how you prepare, in training, or knowing that you're going to face either one of those goalies?
No, they're both great goaltenders, and they obviously they can do a job. If you're on a team like the Giants, then they're more than capable. So. No, it doesn't matter to us who we face. They're both very good keepers.
Great. So looking ahead of tomorrow, what do you feel we need to change going into tomorrow's game?
I think we just, more than anything, got to forget tonight. I think if we take any part of tonight with us tomorrow, then we're already starting on a negative. But we, as I said, tonight was just one of those things. There's nothing you can do, and just we know we can. We know how good we can be, and we just need to bring that tomorrow.
Try and put into words, Paul, the feeling at the moment. It was a crushing defeat.
It was a crushing start. I mean, and take nothing away from Belfast. I thought they were excellent tonight. They were a better team tonight. But I think 4 out of the 5 first goals were probably individual mistakes that we made. And you give them opportunities to a team with that skill set, they're going to take advantage. And then, we were so stressed after that point. It took us probably 15 minutes. And kind of into the second period to try and find ourselves again, and yeah, it was disappointing. It was disappointing, but I've just spoke to the team, and we've had a tough time from it. I mean, from December the 27th, we've had a win or an overtime loss all the way through, and we played a great team today. That they played last Friday, Saturday. And at this time of the year, you're culminating a lot of games. So they didn't play midweek like we did. And then, we've come in here today, and I thought we looked, we just weren't mentally with it to start the game. And like I said, we don't throw anybody under the bus here. I got a good bunch, great team that for 15 minutes really looked lost tonight. And that's because we were chasing and chasing. But I just said to them, no one hid. And it's disappointing for us all. It's disappointing for our fans. But that's the league we're in. You don't do the right things in the right area. You don't manage the puck. We do that to a lot of other teams as well, and that's what happened. So, I'm not excusing it, but I like the fact that we came back and we kept playing to the 60th minute. And a lot of other teams would have just bailed. We didn't do that. We didn't do that at all. So tomorrow's another day. We'll have a real good look at the video. We'll have a look at stuff before tomorrow night. And, we changed the lines around. Offensively, I know it sounds crazy. We just lost the game 5-2, but we had some really good chances tonight. And but offensively wasn't the problem today. We gave ourselves a huge head start, against a real good team.
How frustrating is it when you see your team last time out winning Nottingham, time out before that, dominate the game in Cardiff, and then look like they'd never seen each other for the first 10 minutes before?
But I think that's what that's stress,
yeah.
And it's about working your way back in. And we were constantly saying that to the team. You have to find yourselves here. You have to get back to what we're good at. But of course, two terrible power play goals we gave up, where we just read it totally wrong. And but that's because we were stressed, and we're chasing the puck, and we're running around, and we're working in areas that we don't need to work in, and no excuses. We've all seen performances like this. It's how we kick back, and every time we've had to kick back this season, we have. That's a great team, and but we're a great team. We didn't show it for 20 minutes tonight, which obviously that's the result.
And the message you left them with before you, because they'll have to go home now and sleep on this one and then come back tomorrow. What was the final words you said to them?
I said I want it to burn. I want it to hurt. You know, I mean, we're not used to losing games, and when you do, you have to understand why, and then you have to go and try and put it right. I mean, we can't get emotional. You know, that's for everybody else to get emotional. We have to be, myself and Jerry, very focused on bringing us back tomorrow and making sure we're ready for, you know, what's going to be a big game for us.